Lloyd, Akron Beacon Journal. LeBron, you've been in plenty of Game 7s before, but only one in the finals. What do you recall from that Game 7 against the Spurs, and is a Game 7 of the finals any different than a Game 7 in another series?
No, I don't. Every postseason game is very key. I mean, you don't put too much more added pressure on it because it's a Game 7. The one thing we all know is it's the last game of the season, and so it's not like you preserving the energy. You don't be out there saying, okay, well, I got to, keep my body ready for the next game. There's no next game. So, look forward to the challenge. I mean, it's a Game 7, but I don't put too much more added pressure on it. Is there anything you remember about that Spurs game besides winning? I remember pretty much everything about the game. And, it was a tough game versus a great opponent. And, throughout the whole game, we just had to, each possession was key. Each possession was key. There was momentum swings back and forth. But we was able to make a couple of plays down the stretch to allow us to win that game.
Emilio up front.
Yes, LeBron, Emilio Perez, top the board right here. We all know you're a team first guy, but seeing this Game 7, do you see it as this will be the game that will define your legacy and your career?
No.
You don't see it that way?
No.
Okay. Second question at all. How much of a motivation for you is to think about the opportunity to finally deliver a title to your people in Cleveland?
For me, I'm going to give everything that I got to my teammates, to my coaching staff, to my eyes I've always done, and live with the results. I mean, the one thing I can't live with if I don't go out and give everything that I had to the game and not be true to the game, and that will stop me from sleeping. So, I'm ready to go.
Dave in the front.
Dave McMenamin, ESPN. LeBron, that Game 7 he played against San Antonio was, I think, a Thursday. The fact that this is a Sunday, one winner take all for all the marbles type deal. Is this like your Super Bowl Sunday? Like you grew up as a football guy?
Yeah, it is. I think it is for the whole world. That loves the game of basketball. That's been, had a close eye throughout the whole postseason and throughout the finals. So it was also Father's Day as well. I think that's very important to all the fathers out there in the world to get an opportunity to not only, be with their loved ones and their kids and things of that nature, but also be able to watch the game. It's pretty cool. And like you said, to put it in the Super Bowl Sunday, it's like one game. It's one game, and you look forward to it. And I'm happy I'm able to be blessed to be a part of it.
And quick follow-up: this could be one of the more viewed games or most viewed games in league history. Over the course of your career, have you seen the sport of basketball, its popularity grow?
Absolutely. And first of all, you give a lot of credit to all the guys that's laid the path, and then all the David Stern also had a vision, and he's given it all to Adam Silver, who's also put that vision, and also he's had his visions to continue to help grow our game. And I'm happy to say that I had a part in some part in the history of the game, to say, hey, look, I was there when this happened, or the game went to a couple more countries, or once social media started, I continued to build our game up more. So, I was a part of that timetable. So, it's an honor to be a part of a sport and be a part of a beautiful game that you know that not only here in America, but people all over the world can watch and be proud about it.
Jeff, a couple of rows back on the right.
Jeff Zilgett, USA Today. LeBron, when you say you can live with the results, have you always been able to live with the results, and what got you to that point where you can?
Well, I think it doesn't mean I don't. I still go back on some of the losses I've had in my career, not only just in the finals, but even in in the postseason period. But when I say that, it's like, okay, did you give everything that you had? Did you prepare yourself the best way you had? Did you leave it all on the floor? And if you can tell yourself and look in the mirror and say yes, then sometimes some things you can't control. You can control what you can control, and the uncontrollable, then you can't allow that to play with you that much. And it's not always been that way for me, but I think it's just from my growth. I've matured over the years, and I know what's real and what's not real.
David standing on the left.
Hey, LeBron, I know you've consistently said that, if you do everything you can live with what happens. I just want to push a little bit back on that, given where you come from, where you've been, the whole arc of your career. You've never played in a game where if you win that game, Cleveland wins a championship. And I wonder what you think about or what goes through your mind when you've contemplated what winning a championship would mean to Cleveland and Akron.
I don't think it's went through my mind until you asked me. I don't put that type of thought on the game. I came back for a reason, that's to bring a championship to the city of Cleveland, to the Northeast Ohio, to all of Ohio and all Cavalier fans in the world. That's been one of my goals.
Yeah.
But I don't add too much more pressure on it. I go out and trust what I've been able to do, the work I've put into it, my teammates have put into it, and you go out there and see what happens.
Do you said you don't put that pressure on yourself, but do you think of that in terms of pressure? Or do you think of that in terms of opportunity, I guess would be the word?
Well, I mean, you say pressure because everyone, that's like the whole world, and that's the word everyone likes to use in sports.
Yeah.
It's pressure. I don't really get involved in it, but you know, I guess it's in layman's terms, for everyone. Pressure. I think it's an opportunity for us to do something special, you know, and I'm fortunate to be, you know, in a position where I could be a part of something that was very special.